In the quiet suburbs of West Palm Beach, Florida, an eerie, bizarre crime took place in 1990, one that still haunts the community today. It's the kind of story that feels like it was ripped straight from a horror movie, but tragically, it was all too real. This is the chilling tale of the South Florida killer clown murder. It was the morning of May 26, 1990, when 40-year-old Marlene Warren answered a knock at her front door. Standing there was a clown, a figure dressed in an orange wig, a painted face, and wearing a red bulbous nose. But this was no ordinary visit. The clown held flowers and two balloons, one featuring a picture of Snow White, and the other with the words, "You're the greatest." As Marlene admired the gifts, the clown did something unimaginable. From behind the flowers, they pulled out a gun and shot Marlene in the face. She was immediately rushed to the hospital, but tragically, she succumbed to her injuries just 2 days later. Neighbors rushed to the scene after hearing the gunshot, only to find Marlene lying in her doorway, bleeding. As you might expect, police were left puzzled by this shocking crime. Witnesses reported seeing the clown calmly walking away after the shooting, getting into a white Chrysler LeBaron, and driving off. But despite the strange circumstances, the investigation quickly took a dramatic turn. Authorities soon learned that Marlene's husband, Michael Warren, owned a used car dealership. And guess what? A white Chrysler LeBaron, the same kind of car seen leaving the murder scene, was found abandoned shortly after the attack. Investigators began to piece together a story of jealousy, betrayal, and murder. It didn't take long for the police to focus on Sheila Keen, a woman who worked for Michael Warren's car dealership. But there was more to Sheila than just being an employee. Rumors of an affair between her and Michael were circulating, and the possibility of a love triangle motive began to emerge. Further investigation revealed that just days before the murder, Sheila Keen had visited a local costume shop and bought a clown suit, orange wig, white gloves, and red clown shoes, the exact description of the costume worn by the killer. Despite the compelling circumstantial evidence, no arrests were made at the time. The case went cold for over 2 decades, with no justice for Marlene Warren. The case took a surprising turn in 2014, when detectives revisited the cold case, armed with new DNA technology. Investigators were able to connect the DNA found on evidence from the clown suit to Sheila Keen, now known as Sheila Keen-Warren. By this time, she had married none other than Michael Warren himself, and the two had moved to Virginia to live a quiet life together. Forensic evidence was re-examined, and after a lengthy investigation in 2017, the case finally broke wide open. Sheila Keen-Warren was arrested in September 2017, charged with first-degree murder for Marlene's death. The trial for the killer clown murder has seen multiple delays. Initially set for 2020, the trial was pushed back several times due to the COVID-19 pandemic and legal motions filed by the defense. As of now, Sheila Keen-Warren awaits trial, facing life in prison for the crime. More than 30 years after the crime, the South Florida killer clown murder still leaves the world with many unanswered questions. Was Sheila acting alone, or did Michael play a larger role in orchestrating his wife's murder? And after decades of evading justice, will the trial finally bring closure to the haunting story of Marlene Warren's tragic death? One thing is clear. This case, like many others, proves that sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction. Thank you for watching The Unseen Story. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales of the unexplained.